I love that old Konami sound. It makes me so happy. Rest in peace. This one is not blind. Although I don't think I've ever beaten this one. I had this one when I was a kid, or I rented it a couple times because I was a fan of the series. I'm turning it down, I know. But I don't think I've ever gotten to Dracula and finished it. I've gotten pretty far, and it's been long enough that I don't really remember most of the levels, so... They work fine inside the Wii console? That's interesting. I didn't realize that. No change there. Also make sure that this is capturing everything here. Hold up. That's better. Rest in piles of pachinko money, I know, right? So dramatic. Although, like, I think that Nintendo 64 games still kind of look bad. They have the muted colors problem in the amp. Like, I did, a blind playthrough of Paper Mario on stream using the Wii U, and it was in the Wii menu. I don't think you can buy a Wii U version of it. That game is super colorful. This game continues the storied tradition of having kick-ass music. There's one reason why this is the best Castlevania game in the series, right? And I'll show you what it is in a second. It's the fact that you can moonwalk up the stairs, which is always correct, right? You can also attack with the whip and then hold the whip and do this thing, which is pretty cool. But moonwalking... And look at this, Mode 7, holy shit, we can get in the background, what?! Couldn't do that on your NES. It's a good way to teach you that mechanic too, since there's a pit that you'll fall in there. Yeah, 8-way whip is a big deal, I agree. So I can swing all 8 directions. This thing is kind of nice. It does significantly less damage when you're holding it out like that, but... yeah. Symphony of the Night is pretty good. The moonwalk. Hey, I got some meat. Candle meat. Yeah, I've played Dawn of Souls before. I haven't played Aria. I've heard Aria is really, really good. Nice. Yeah. Well, everybody in the Super Nintendo, all the developers were like, we gotta show off Mode 7, right? Take advantage of all these cool new tools we have in Super Nintendo. Amp, have you played, Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth? I played it for the first time on stream last week Friday. It's a remake of an otherwise shitty Game Boy game. But it's really good. Like, I was really impressed with the way they managed to pull off the classic Castlevania feel and difficulty. It doesn't have the 8-way whip, for example. It has what I think is the best death fight and the best Dracula fight in the traditional series, the side-scrollers like this one. I do really like Rondo of Blood, though. That game's great. As goofy as it is that Richter is, like, represented as being this, like, Ryu from Street Fighter kind of anime character. I do like this mechanic, but it's easy to stress yourself out about it. Because I am going to die to that later on. We'll call that getting Belmonted, but... yeah... Is it completely WiiWare exclusive? Aphotic, is there no way to get it on, like PC or any other platforms? You feel like Konami would be all about, let's get this on as many platforms as we can. Oh, great, I got a Roman numeral 2 with a dagger. Fantastic. I have, my friend played Castlevania Chronicles. Music is so good. Ooh, Orchid. Wow, Simon. Great moves. Keep it up. Proud of you. They give you the holy water here. Yeah, it's too bad. Yeah, I was really impressed with it. I had very low expectations after hearing people hated Adventure so much. But I think that, like, Adventure Rebirth is to the Adventure as Castlevania 4 is to Castlevania 1. Like, this is technically a remake of Castlevania 1, but it has nothing in common. Like, the level design is totally different. Completely different bosses. I guess, I think the Dracula fight is pretty similar. Like I said, I didn't actually get that far of it. Yeah, impotent holy water. Hey, my favorite enemies. So I think that, like, the top 10 most annoying non-boss enemies in video games, Castlevania has like 3 of them. In no particular order, it's probably like Medusa heads, Fleamen, well, do you want to see the red skeletons that don't die? Like, those guys specifically when they're at the top of a staircase and you don't have a way to kill them. Dogs in Dark Souls. Except for the wolves in the new Ashes DLC, they're actually pretty well designed. Yeah, retelling of the same story. I think it's the same thing with the Adventure Rebirth. Like, technically it takes place with the same character at the same time, and it's just like, here's a better game. This is like the most Super Nintendo music ever. There we go. Brute Force Heroes! Killing the Dragoon Skeleton. Yeah, the mid-air controls, right. You're not committed to a jump after you press it. I think that I agree with that decision. Adventure Rebirth does that too. Once you beat the game, you can turn on classic controls, which is where you can't change your momentum in midair. But, like, it's more realistic to not be able to change your jump momentum, but it's so frustrating to get Belmonted into pits all the time because you get knocked back. Yeah, Castlevania 4 is pretty great. Bone Wheels in Dark Souls. I guess Dark Souls gets 2 of them too, huh? Oh, that's nice. With a little hand teaching you that mechanic as soon as you get into the room, right? Funky bass in this song. I forgot about most of the soundtrack. The invisible, like, tree dude. It's cool. This is a very Yasunori Mitsuda sounding track. It's very bass driven, right? I think Zubats are annoying just because of their frequency with which you encounter them. They're not, like, difficult to fight or anything. You're just like, oh my god, I'm done with Zubats. Yeah. This is probably one of Konami's best offerings. Why? Oh my god, I'm telling him to jump and he's not doing it. Maybe if, like, you jump too late, the game wants you to walk off the ledge or something? I don't know. Hey! They're a lot more liberal with the meat provision in this one, at least at the beginning of the game, and then like remain true throughout the whole thing. Saw the zombie, but it was too late. But you don't get a backswing on the whip in this one. Gotta get that candle meat though. The cross is the best in this one. Cross with the Roman numerals, presumably. Wow. That was really forgiving game, thank you. Good, I didn't want that anyway. Want your stopwatch shit. It has its place sometimes, but I feel like it's so expensive to use and doesn't work on bosses. Almost never actually want to get the clock, I should say. Stopwatch. You can do 8-way, but only... Hey... Nice! In a dream. Only in midair. I can't, like, do a downright whip attack from there, from crouching. So there's a skill cap with that, I think. Nope. That's right, you disappear. Someone's gonna make it. I think Sornos was joking that one day they're gonna make a Castlevania where Dracula just dies in one hit to the dagger and no one will ever know. Just look at these bags of money too. It's like talk about something that doesn't need to be there. It's funny. Okay, so there's holy shit, that hit her like 4 times per throw, jeez. Does this game have the canonical 4 Castlevania bosses? We just saw Medusa, but does it have the Bat, the Mummy, and Frankenstein's monster? Oh, we're sticking with double crosses, thank you very much. Careful not to lose them. Hey, you got an extra life. That's fun. Is it just that it, like, the enemies have less invincibility frames when they take damage, or like, why is it so effective? It seems crazy to me. Come on, Super Nintendo, catch up. It's okay. I believe in you. Neat. I think that spikes are an instant kill in this game. Yeah, 2 hits, jeez. Maybe that's like a unique mechanic to the cross as well. The water's going the opposite direction, that's cool. Hey Namaku, how's it going? Got another extra life, that's cool. I'm facing this stage at the moment. I'm on the way during the turn and on the way back. I see, sure. I've definitely played games where the cross is pretty nerfed. It's interesting that not every level ends with a boss, right? Like we had a mid-level boss. It's a different level design choice. This reminds me of the rapids from Super Mario RPG. I think Chaos was saying struggling at Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse really kind of trained me for the other games that are much easier. Probably some truth to that. Belmont's Revenge was pretty tough in the last castle as well, but it was also really forgiving with the checkpoints and game overs. So you had time to practice and get good. Yeah. I was telling you guys that Polar Brewski, my friend out here in Los Alamos, he's in Santa Fe. His wife works at Los Alamos. My wife works. Anyway, he was doing Dark Souls and decided to fight the first NPC by the bonfire, and was like really stubborn about it. Like after the NPC was clearly kicking his butt, he was like, no, we're gonna beat him. And it took him about 50 deaths until he finally won, but then after he won, like everything after that was cake. So these hollows, I mean, they don't take like 30 hits to kill and have to parry them constantly. Yeah, I could hear that amp. Trying to think. I can clear Castlevania 1 pretty quickly, but I think that a lot of that is practice, not how actually easy that game is. Big part of it is that Simon Belmont in this one, well, maybe it'll change later in the game, but you saw that in Castlevania 1 and 3, like, you only get 4 hits before you die, right? You have this big long health bar, but everything in the game does a fourth of your bar in damage. There's a situation where if I couldn't change my momentum in midair, I would have taken a hit there. So this is where you want the holy water, I guess. It feels satisfying to kill them with it. You still doing your SL1 playthrough, Goomba? Excuse me, I don't know when I'll continue mine. Just beat ONS. It was really satisfying. It took like 3 hours though. It's a Turbo CD, actually. I actually had a friend who owned a Turbo Graphics and a Turbo CD. I had no idea what they were until I was like maybe 16 or 17. Just didn't realize that in Japan the console war was really between Nintendo and Hudson, not so much Nintendo and Sega. And Sega existed out there, but the PC Engine, the Turbo Graphics, was a big deal over there. It's a good system. There's some really good games on there. A lot of space shooters, a lot of like pinball games, but careful, I'm gonna lose my double cross here if I just keep willy-nilly hitting these candles. Oh no, Sequelitis did an episode on this one? I love Sequelitis. Am I going on and on about conveyance all the time? Is any clue? What do they say about it? All good things, I hope? These things give me so much anxiety. I think that's like one of the mechanics that you're most likely to die from is those things. Screw you, dagger. Shit. Almost got Belmont to do. I think these guys are invincible, right? Yeah. Let's try jumping. Yeah, that's better. Not worth it. We already have 99 hearts. This game is really liberal about giving you hearts, too. Look at this mode 7. There's water in front of the character. What is this madness? I didn't appreciate that at all when I was a kid. I was just like, yeah, it's graphics, that's cool. Well, that happened. Bumped my head on the rock above me. Oh, I got my cross back at least. Get another Roman numeral 2 now. Oh, really? Huh. You know, I feel like I'm not a big fan of those folks when they're negative, if that makes sense. Like, it probably gets them a lot of views, but my best stuff that they put out is when they're being really positive about a game and saying what they like about it. Like with the Mega Man X one. Because it depends on the creator. Like, I like Angry Video Game Nerd. He does a pretty good job of shitting on games, but I guess there were some interesting points in like the Ocarina of Time Sucks video, but like, it's one of those things where it's like you're complaining that, you know, Citizen Kane didn't have CG in it. There weren't enough CG dinosaurs in Citizen Kane's garbage. Shoulders of giants, man. Hey, welcome home, Sornus. No worries, dude. That's a dagger. I'll clear it out later. Or, if you want to, you can try out the new fix counter command. I believe I have the syntax for it in the Google group. I think it's exclamation point fix counter, the command name, so fix counter you died, and then whatever number you set it to, in this case 133. There weren't enough CG dinosaurs in Citizen Kane. It would have been way better. You get another Roman numeral, right? Hey, look at that. That is one of the features I asked Zapf Bat to add. They finally added a set counter variable. Very exciting. You know, it would be great if this was a Roman numeral. That is not a Roman numeral. Should have thrown the cross at it, but then it would have disappeared before I could get to it, right? Womp womp. Why? Okay, it's probably really bad that this stage is bringing back memories. This reminds me of the stage where we fought the really big pain in the ass water stage in Castlevania 3. I wonder if the layout's similar intentionally. Yeah, I guess being able to angle the whip makes those guys a lot more trivial, right, than in other Castlevania game. Look at all those hearts. Can he ever drop... Shit. Can that dude ever drop like a big stack of Roman numerals? Probably not, right? That was almost bad, but we recovered. Whew. Almost hit my head on the ceiling and died the same way there. Come on. This part of this song. It's so different from what everything else in Castlevania sounds like, right? This reminds me of, like, Sesame Street, this part of the song. Hey, Rosary. That's always fun. I'll take the axe. Looks like the ones that break are a slightly different color. Really diverse castle, right? He gets new contractors every 100 years. God, I'm so dead here. Can't believe I survived that. Do you guys see what happened there? They killed me. Castlevania 4. Basically, like, I was trying to kill the guy and accidentally whipped to the right, so I unintentionally hooked onto the... exclamation point Belmont, that if someone can hit one there. I hooked onto the little swingy thing. And so my earlier successes fade away. Without fanfare. Thank you. Those are actually harder to grip. That's surprising. With the shorter whip. I mean, it makes sense, but... Hey, Cast Factory, let's grip him in. There's a long whip back. Alright, let's not repeat the mistakes of our forefathers. That's what I was worried was going to happen the first time. Yeah, that's a good one. It's got a good soundtrack too. And you can moonwalk. What's not to love? Other than, you know, the swinging mechanic. Which is clever. It's different. Am I just dead when that happens? Or can I get them to respawn? Kind of, sort of. Moonhawk. That's the way you do it. Okay. Watch the same thing happen here. I'm gonna run out of lives. We were doing so well. And this happened. Did I skip this section? I don't think I can make that jump. That was a makeable jump. Actually just not sure when I'm supposed to release to avoid dying there, you know? It's been a while, hasn't it, Sortus? Some Monster Hunter? Start your SL1 playthrough of Dark Souls 1. Okay, we made it. Only took us like 4 lives, but we got through that one part. Does anyone know what the death penalty in this game is? I think it's like checkpoint based, right? Where so long as you have lives, you go... Belmonted again. I'm so close to getting done with that section too. As long as you have lives, you go back to the checkpoint you just discovered, else you go back to the beginning of the level that you're on, I think. Hopefully the final boss has the checkpoint right outside. Is Sun and Moon Thursday night that it gets released? I might try to do a midnight stream of that. Just get it on the books. Alright, no birds murder me this time. The advantage of killing that guy on the bottom, I guess. I guess if you're on a ladder, they can't knock you off. Yeah, it looks like you don't get knocked Belmonted if you're on a ladder. Try to take advantage of that, maybe. I don't think I can clear that jump to get back up. I think that's a trap, unless if you haven't scrolled all the way up. Midnight on Thursday? Okay. I'll talk with Andrea. I'm already doing a late stream on Thursday for Subblock, but one late stream is probably better than a bunch of them. I've heard that game's the hardest to do an SL1 playthrough on as well, Goomba. Shit. The dragons in their heads. I do really like the boss fights in this game. I think they're well done. It's very sight-readable, you know? Got it. Okay. So we should probably, like, game over right away on this next stage so that we get our, continues back. Well, the other thing is that if you're not leveling up, you have terrible adaptability, right? So you have the worst possible dodge roll through the whole game, no way out of it. Yeah, I totally agree, Chaos. I think that most of the like iconic series, their Super Nintendo incarnation was really, really good. I'm trying to think of one where that wasn't the case, where like it was good on the NES, sucked on the Super Nintendo, and then later they improved the series. Super Nintendo is my favorite console by a really wide margin. It's my favorite visual style. I really like SNES era graphics. I really like the SNES sound chip. About the length and complexity of SNES games. Yeah, I like the skulls watching you in the background, right? Isn't that cool, Amp? Agree. Somebody was like, we should do this. This would be so creepy. We were talking earlier that, like, Castlevania is kind of cool because it occupies this space that it uses horror tropes, but is not itself scary. And there's a couple other things that do that, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Dark Souls. varying levels of, like, severity. CAK, have fun. Good luck. Thanks for chilling. Meat. Candle meat. Better than wall meat. Wall meat's generally a big piece of meat. What's up, guys? Next 6 gun, good looking out. This is probably not the best way to go about this, right? Okay. Didn't really actually fight him, I just kind of brute force spammed attacks. Oh, I think I remember this stage. Is this the stage that rotates around? Yeah, right. Of all the things to have a tongue, I would not have guessed it would be a skeleton at all. Okay, can I rotate this again? Oh my god, we're gonna die so many times in this stage. Just get ready. I might need to seriously consider using a save state when we get to that room. I mean, I'll still play through the whole room, but it's such a brutal checkpoint, and like touching the spikes is an instant death, so... Doesn't have layers. Yeah, that makes sense. Mega Man spikes. Yeah. There's already enough ways to die in Castlevania, I feel like, right? There we go. I think it's not better than nothing, right? Is that meant to be like a trap that if you pause for even a slight second to pick up the thing, you're gonna die? It must be. Yeah, getting knocked by an enemy into something that kills you is getting Belmonted regardless of the circumstances. Yes, that's correct. You need to just basically spam jump to make it look like. It hits you into anything that will end your life automatically. Without interaction. No! Jeez. Alright. Don't have the Roman numeral 2 this time. It looks like the axe can hit them multiple times too, which is nice. Alright, I'm gonna make the executive decision. We're gonna go ahead and make a save state here, since I'm probably gonna die here a lot. The way I'm gonna use it is if we game over, we'll load that state. But otherwise, I'll just keep progressing through it as though I hadn't made a state. It'll count it as an extra projectile, or checkpoint, basically. As though this were the start to a stage. So I do own this game on the Wii U, which is graphically it looks much better on the on an emulator. Virtual Console doesn't look too hot, fortunately. There's another bell mounting. Do I just have the regular weapon here? Interesting. Maybe I need to like survive the waves of Medusa heads, and then I can rotate the room again. I don't think I can survive if I jump to the left, so I was trying to do. Or step to the right. I hate Medusa heads so much. That is exactly what they wanted us to do. Thanks, Cass. This stage is pretty crazy, gotta admit. It's a really cool idea, right? Very different. That was not what I was supposed to do. I thought I was supposed to drop her in the little pit there. Really glad I made that safe state. Look at this dude's thighs, man. Simon Belmont does not skip leg day. Must be some RNG. I don't think these are spawning in the same place on the same side of the screen every time, right? Yeah, there's quite a bit of that in this game, right? Showing off what they can do with the Super Nintendo. Oh. That makes more sense. Okay. Speaking of showing off, this stage is pretty crazy too, right? There's actually a cool mechanic in this one where like the skeletons drop down when they're directly above you, right? It's pretty cool. Super Nintendo's definitely having a rough time with it though. We're like in a giant barrel! I don't really know how it came about that we ended up in this giant barrel, but I'm not going to question it. It's cool. Rule of cool prevails. We might have to do the hell room again, but now that I know how to do it, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Uh-oh. This looks like a bad time too, huh? Some Shovel Knight shit. Yeah, right? It's a cool part of that dungeon. Okay, that doesn't look like that's actually safe. It's where you're trying to scam you into doing what I almost tried there. Pretty sure that will kill you though. So many ways in this stage to die instantly, right? Bottomless pits. It's got everything. This is just a room where you can take a break, I guess. was pretty close right there. Yeah. Oh, you mean is like the map pattern repeating? I'm not sure. I assume I'm climbing up to an exit, but you might be right. There's just climb forever or I'll be stuck. Shit. Just calm down, hang out here. If it doesn't really kill you, it will kill you. No kidding. I'm not sure this is a loop. Yeah, okay, this is not a loop. Those things are gonna kill me though. Ugh. This is hard. Don't think just go. Yeah. Basically just hold the button and pray. Hooray! That moonwalk. Celebrate getting through that segment without dying. Don't celebrate too soon, right? Do enemies ever drop, like, sub-weapons in this? Because I've only ever seen them drop hearts. I don't know if there's like some RNG manipulation you can do, you know? Shit. We're totally gonna die. We only have 1 life left, so... I think you'd want to have the, yeah, womp womp. You really want to have the holy water for that fight if you can manage it all the way back here. Yikes. It's okay, if we die, I'll accept the game over, because I think we can get through the crazy rotatey room. The suckiest part is that, like, this part just takes a long time to get through because of the way it's set up, you know? Yeah, me neither. I didn't remember that guy at all. I'll see if I can find some holy water. That would probably make him trivial. That mode 7. Mm-hmm. I'll take the cross too if I can get it. Oh, can I not? Is it set up so it's impossible to reach? I think it actually was. That's too bad. I guess you can crouch walk in this game, can't you? Okay, so if I die again, that's how I can get it. Don't want that. Very much asking for trouble if you crouch walk here, though. And move so slow, you might get crushed. So this might be the easy side, maybe? I was hoping that would be holy water, but no dice. I don't know if we actually want to go that direction. We might just want to fight this boss legit style, like, just whip him to death, you know? Yeah, that's not worth it. Not at all. Come in. Is it eventually going to force me to go right? Because it hasn't yet. I think you usually run out the clock in this level, right? You know, maybe it does actually, it is like a Pac-Man level, it's like Taurus. Maybe we do need to go right eventually. There's like one exit. It's crazy if so. That's where we want to go down there. Shit, now I can't get to it, I don't think. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time, I think. See the clock ticking up there? That's a bummer. Oh well, now we know. not this way, right? I don't think so. Yeah, the timer's kind of, like, excessive, right? It's definitely like a holdover from arcade games from way back in the day. They needed you to put more quarters into the machine. You gotta just go. Plus side, it'll be my first time dying to running out of time, so... Oh yeah, it has a similar you're running out of time effect. Belmont's Revenge. It's fine. Yeah, right. That's a bummer. That took a really long time. I'm gonna load my save state. But I don't think we need to do this, but I don't think we really have a choice. I won't make another save state after this room. 4 lives should be more than enough to beat them now that we understand how that room works, but... Yeah, time to death, right? The timer is like a huge version of that. You don't know when you're gonna make the mistake. Like, I was already dead the moment that I missed the area with the little purple spikes that fall down. That was already game over. It was not possible for me to reach the boss in time. So rather than just killing me immediately and letting me try again, like, the game is gonna punish me for it, right? It's cray cray. What changed in Pikmin 2 versus Pikmin 1? I actually haven't played any of the Pikmin games. I've watched a little bit of Pikmin 3, but that's the extent of it. Yeah. Right. Yeah, if there's a... I think that's what it is that if your level is built around time pressure, like that's the point, that's one thing. It becomes frustrating when it's like, this game really isn't about time pressure, right? An example of a game that did this wrong was when Diablo 3 first came out. All of the elites in the game had an enrage timer, and it was so like after you fought them for a certain amount of time, they became unkillable and just instantly murdered you. And it was like completely contrary to the point of Diablo. Diablo isn't about like if you spend 15 minutes, then we're going to punish you. It's like the fact that you spent 15 minutes killing an enemy is already the punishment. They should be dying basically instantly. And they had to revert that after time, and they realized that no, you know, you're competing to be efficient in Diablo, you're not competing to win necessarily. Don't think there's any place where I can go... Oh, I'm super dead anyway, that's fine. Like how he crouches automatically. Did they bring back the time limit in 3? No, Persona 4 Fresh Till Death was a sub-block game, so a subscriber on Patreon added it. It's also on the voting spreadsheet, I'll have to win on that first. You can check my schedule below the stream. Either when it shows up on Patreon sub-block again, or when it wins on the voting spreadsheet, if someone wants to share which command it is, that's when we'll play it more. I kind of want to go get the cross. I've got time to get the cross once, as long as I don't keep scrolling over and over, maybe. Famous last words. Got it. No worries. Thanks, Becky. Game over one. I wonder if the purple there is a tell that it's like right across from here. Not that I can reach that anyway. Take 3D. Yeah, I don't think I can... Maybe someone in chat technically understands what Mode 7 is. Like, I can tell you by looking at the screen what a Mode 7 effect is, but I don't know what they actually did to create that effect. What does Mode 7 mean from a technical perspective? Happy, happy, happy! Happy joy joy. There we go. We got 150 seconds instead of like 30 seconds. And we have the cross, so it should be easy. Define an arbitrary starting and ending pixel for a background scan line and interpolates between them. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. It's going well. How you doing, HCL? Oh, I accidentally got the axe, didn't I? Well, that's a bummer. Just on autopilot. That's okay. We've got full health this time. We didn't have that the last time. We should be able to win now. Really? Whoa! Yeah, because they're using the golem for that. Yeah, cross would have been great if I hadn't screwed up. He would have just gone straight down given how huge he was. That's okay, we still won. That's what matters. Oh great, harpies that drop fleamen, my favorite. Finally, it's the long swamp way. Music here is really cool. It's kind of redundant to say any music in this game, this series is cool, it's almost all amazing. Do we need to jump there? Guess so. Maybe it's not a flea man. Let's see if the harpy has grips. Is that not a thing I can jump on? Okay. Fudgesicles. Keep getting the dagger. Whew! Put my head on the ceiling there and still didn't die. It's not a flea man, but it's like a flea man. Those drugs? Yeah, I got knifed. Be a good command. There's a mode 7. So it lets them have a foreground here. Right, makes sense. That's cool. Candle meat. Oh, cool. Dude, this is rad. This is great, right? Because we actually haven't gotten to Castlevania yet. We haven't gotten to Dracula's Castle. And this is like recreating that feel from Castlevania 1 for the NES. Just climbed up some stairs, and this is the long hallway into the castle proper. Really cool. Why am I running out of time again? This series is really good at nostalgia, right? This game not least of all. I forget which like classic series songs show up in this game. Yeah, right. Sorry to give you the anxiety. I realized I was getting there as well. Yeah, right? I remember I did when I was a kid. I rented this game after having played a shit out of Castlevania 1. Bloody Tears is in this one? Cool. Yeah, we haven't actually heard Bloody Tears yet. We've played, what, like 6 Castlevania games? Castlevania 1, Lament of Innocence, Dracula's Curse, Curse of Darkness, Adventure Rebirth, and Belmont's Revenge. This is the 7th one. No Bloody Tears yet. Game Center? What's that? Oh, is Vampire Killer in this one too? Perfect. Good, good, good. I have to jump from here, right? More showing off, but it's very cool. Can't complain. Now, I wonder how they do the platforms in this, since the chandelier is mode 7. Like, I know that affects what you see graphically, but they must be able to connect, like, an entity on the screen, right? The position of the platform has to be changing constantly. It's like the boss we were fighting has to be changing all the time as well. Japanese TV shows pre-Twitch? I did the arcade. Yeah, Simon's Quest is after this one. Simon's Quest, the walkthrough game. Doing fine on lives. So get some extra health here would be pretty sweet. Yeah, right? Womp 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 womp. Y'all know I won't hesitate to go to walkthroughs if, like, the game has really bad, like, narrative design. I know you're kidding, Sortis. If it's like an RPG where you have to talk to arbitrary NPC number 3 in town number 2 in order for the story to progress, I will look that up all day. It's, Duck to Live Longer, isn't it? Something like that? Somebody showed the translation for the original Japanese text, which is a lot more clear what you're supposed to do. What the hell is with these dudes? This is like the long hallway before death in Castlevania 1. Not that bad. I want to get what's presumably wall meat. Wall meat ho! That is not wall meat. That is a Roman numeral 2. Take that too, but... Oh, they can die eventually. Okay, I thought they were just invincible and I was gonna have to avoid them forever. Have you thought about doing that for your sound effects? Soreness, Mass Effect 2 one. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is the worst game ever made. This game is trash. Yeah, like the only way you could know what to do in Simon's Quest was to either subscribe to Nintendo Power or call the Nintendo hotline, which actually they do in the movie The Wizard. Playing that game, and they have to call Nintendo for the hot tips. We could probably like find sound clips to get her to say the whole thing. Thank you, Spiky. Legend of Localization. My man Clyde Mandolin Tomato I keep posting is part of that. Nintendo Hotline's back? Oh, to celebrate the NES Classic, I guess? Guy's lying to you. That was almost really bad. Can you not chase me, evil coffin? Missed out on some food there as a result. Oh, I could actually destroy it. Well, shit. I need to stop assuming I can't destroy things. Are there branching paths here to get a different part of the dungeon if you go up versus down? Hey, red skellies. Which aren't that bad unless if they're at the top of a staircase. I feel like the whip skeletons are like Dracula's like, okay guys, we gotta get our shit together. What do we know is working for the other guy? So like this, for example, is exactly what I'm talking about. Well, shit, that happened. Need to go down and hit them a bunch, right? God, great. Yeah. Half my health. I hate red skeletons. Super Belmonted. Okay, good. I was gonna say there better be wall meat there. Yeah, I still got hit by the enemy, and that's what knocked me back and killed me. How is this supposed to work? Some kind of shenanigan there. Okay. But they don't actually get to exist until after. Okay, I think I get it. Got it. Nothing in that wall. Just a teensy bit. Moonwalk. The only way to walk. I'm gonna sub-weapon in a minute. Some like Mario World Ghost House booze shit right there. Man, does the table have to be an enemy? Is that a thing that has to be a... Is this the life we need to live in? This is the world we live in, oh! These are the tables we're given. Fighting the dancing ghosts is maybe more trouble than it's worth. Where'd the other one go? Did it just scroll off the stage? That would be great. I'll take a 1-up. I'd like some meat, but it's not a Persona 3 table, right? Oh shit. Bummer. Hey, it's evil dancing ghost people. That makes sense. Whew. I didn't realize that they backed up there. But if it doesn't look like it will kill you, it will kill you. Thing will kill you. Hey, Bad Wild, thanks for the host. You know, I've never played Beyond Good and Evil. I think that's definitely one that's going to be on the list. It tells me it's an awesome game. How'd your stream treat you? Look at you. Hey Hunter, how you been? Looking forward to your long Lost Odyssey stream this week, man, for Subblock. Ah, nothing special, really. Yeah! Just flies by, right? No! No! And we might get some good story missions in there too. So I know the title Beyond Good and Evil. Remind me, like, what kind of game is it? What's the genre? It's like the back of the box elevator pitch for it. Alright, let's try to keep this cross. Every time I've said let's try to keep this cross, I think I get a knife within 2 minutes, right? This seems like bullshit. Wow. Don't do that to me, Castlevania. Give me a freaking heart attack over here with these staircases, right? That was gonna knock me back into the axe. The axe might actually be better here because I can arc it down at these dudes. These guys are basically really tall Medusa heads, right? It's the evil sine wave. Well, there's the axe, apparently. Oh, they're even worse than really tall Medusa heads. The wave, the amplitude of it gets stronger as it goes on. Third-person action adventure. Zelda-like. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm still excited to play it. It's not on my voting spreadsheet yet, but I've heard a couple people in chat talk about it and want to add it. Also pretty brutal on the checkpointing there, right? Like, that particular section, it's got, like, double Medusa heads. I think those statue gargoyle things that are, like, extra evil Medusa heads, weren't they in Castlevania 3 as well, in, like, the last level? I seem to remember climbing up an area where they were there. It was really nasty. I forget what boss it went to. It might have been the mummies. Barely avoided getting gargoyled there. Hey Serp, how's D&D? Did you win? Get all the things. I think we're comparing a game to Zelda is useful. I can tell you a lot about what kind of style of game it is. Nice. Stress myself out about going down those stairs again. Right, so let's just... Can we, like, drop down? Yeah. Those are speedrun strats, right? Not here, though. Wow. I should have gotten Belmonted there. Alright, if I die here again, I'm probably going to make a save state on this screen. Because it takes forever to get back here, and it takes a while to practice it. At least those things don't just spawn indefinitely, right? There's a finite number of spawns, maybe. Shit. You just gotta get to the checkpoint, guys. One more hit. I don't have faith. Oh, I got some food! Thank you, Konami. Maybe it keeps, like, coming back until you kill it? Is that how it works? No? I don't know. I give up. No, thank you. Please be a checkpoint. Please, 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 please. I mean, I only have one extra life, but make a difference in progression, right? Yeah, it looks like you can jump onto stairs in this game, which is a pretty big deal. No! Ah, I missed out on the Roman numeral 2. Too bad. Talking about Beyond Good and Evil. Bad Wild was just playing. Whew, that was close. Not what I wanted, but... take it. Checkpoint, 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 checkpoint. Spooky paintings. That's cool. Oh goodness, I'm guessing the previous room was not actually the checkpoint. I'm glad we survived this long, right? That would have been really stressful. Zelda plus Pokemon Snap? That sounds like a great comparison. I like Zelda, I like Pokemon Snap, I like Gold, I like showers. This can't go wrong. Do not jump. Oh, there's the evil carpet monster, rug monster. It sucks. Probably can knock you into the spikes if you're not careful. Yeah, that's a good one. Classic. Wall meat? Oh, interesting. The rug below me was moving me around even though it was all the way down there. Please be wall meat. Please don't be a Roman numeral. Thank goodness. Whew. No, I haven't. Figure it'll be totally blind for me this week to do it. That thing does not look like a fun time. Does anyone know how much score you need to have to get a 1-up in this game? Because if it's 60,000, I'm on track. Soonish. Doesn't look like it was 60,000. 65,000? Fingers crossed. There we go. Well, shit. If I had known there were a bunch of bats coming. I don't actually have any sub-weapons now. You're just gonna damage boost him, right? Yeah. I think trying to dodge stuff could have gotten us killed there. Phew! I was with no lives left. I was really worried about having to do that room with the gargoyle, like, Uber Medusa heads. That would have been a bad time. Whoa, look at this shit. That was cool. Dropping away. Brute force O. Hey, it works sometimes, you know? Yeah, exactly, Goomba. I mean, it's variables. Some things hit me harder than other things, but it doesn't feel like absolutely everything does a quarter of my health. Right. Bosses can all be, like, cheesed, I think, yeah. At least in the early part of the game. Totally agree with you. Even the hard parts of levels we've run into so far really are not that hard. If anything, they're just long. Probably the hardest part of the game was the, before the Golem boss. Shit. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Just because, like, you had to wait forever for that area to scroll. So if you screwed it up, you had to wait a long time to try again. It's kind of artificial difficulty. We're officially at the part of the game that I never really reached frequently as a kid, so this is mostly new to me now. I think I was always stuck on the stage before this one. Get my hands on some wall meat here, man. Desperately need wall meat. This is gonna take a while without a sub-weapon, right? Shit. Yeah, this is gonna suck. I think I had a little bit of a hit there. Really want you to have like a dagger here or something, right? There we go. Gross. Yeah, right? Get that moonwalk. Doesn't really matter. Don't want that at all. I guess I got nothing else. May as well take it until I get something better. Well, you don't get crushed there. I guess I'll rather have this. Those are just in the background now. I wasn't sure. Didn't know. Hey, it paid for itself. Fantastic. You know what would be great right now? Some wall meat. Yeah, wall meat. I feel like this game is really good about putting the wall meat where you think it's going to be. You get suspicious in the right areas, you know? That's a bummer. I must have gotten my extra life. Maybe it's 70,000 health. Let me just go ahead and murder myself then, so I start with as many lives as I can. The number of lives you start with feels pretty reasonable in this one too. I think it's spiky. I guess we do want to have the clock, the stopwatch for that section. Not screwing around. It's quite tricky. I don't think there's a special weapon I can find before that segment, though. Because I haven't seen any suspicious candles that I haven't busted, you know? Moonwalk. Always need more wall meat. Just curious if there's anything in the bottom there. There's an axe. That would help a lot if I die. I need to cross this next section with the bone pillar that I can't reach. I try standing like really close to the ledge here. Shit. Could also just try like eating it. I think we want to be constantly swinging. The hope is that like the wing whip comes out on the down. There we go. Maybe we can try to time it better. There we go. Still a pain in the ass, but hey, candle meat. Not quite as good as wall meat, but I will take it because I'm desperate. See you, Namaku. Oh, really? I just got a teeny little haircut there. Wow, all the way back to the beginning of the level. That's gross. Jeez, this level is brutal. Yeah. Not the same developer, but there's a lot of, like, you only have so many sound channels to work with, so you'll often approach similar sounds from different devs. No, this is Konami. There's a pretty standard SNES orchestra hit, too. There, Enix. Right, Actraiser et al. Let's go down first. Oh, sorry, Amp. Throw you a minute. You're supposed to be there. Oh, thank you, sir, for looking out. Shit. Yeah, it's just before a certain number of hours watched. People don't come in and spam. Oh, it was only published by Enix? Oh, today I learned. I thought it was a natively developed Enix game. Oh, shit. Ben! I love you, Ben. Yep, you're very soft and furry. I wasn't expecting you to do that. Yes, yes. That's what Andrea will do. I'll go to hug Andrea and be like, I love you, Andrea, and she'll be like, yes, yes, and she'll like pat me on the head. Oh, really? So what, so Dragon Warrior and like, what is it, Dragon Quest, I should say, and like Evo are actually Enix games then, presumably? No haircuts, there we go. Okay. Clock does not stop those things. Yes, Ben, you're very furry. I know. It cannot be denied how furry you are. Evo's the shit. I still really dig that game. I want them to make a modern day Evo. Shit. Am I taking damage when I'm in this poison shit? Totally am. That sucks. Belmonted again, all the way back to the beginning. Tempted to suicide now to get through there. I'm guessing that the checkpoint's on the other side of that room. Yeah, let me just do that. Oh man, to see like a modern take on Evo, that would be great. Yes, Ben, you're very furry, I know. Oh, you actually have the SNES cart? Dude, I am maximum jelly. I think I've only ever played it on an emulator. Never been on Virtual Console or anything like that, as far as I know. Take that back, I probably rented it when I was a kid, that's how I knew to check it out on an emulator. I want to play an Evo MMO, man. Could totally do it. It'd be glorious. You have to jump to hit that one, which is nice. It's teaching you about, hey, watch out for this mechanic going forward. Nice. Yeah. I rented it once or twice, for sure. I didn't beat it as a kid. Donnie, man, you heard it here. Evo MMO. The future. What I don't know is if you did it as an MMO, if you would do like PvP where like players literally eat each other to gain experience points. You kind of have stuff like that in like Agario. That might be a little bit too frustrating. I think there's a way to do it that would be cool. Yeah, rock, paper, scissors mechanics would work really well in that setting, I agree. God damn it. Get the meat before it goes away. Yeah, that was really ugly. Let's try not to repeat that. There's some wall meat near here, isn't there? I think so. Desperately need some. Maybe not. Okay, cool. Yes, Ben, you're so furry. I know. Cannot be denied. Got the hearts for it, you know? May as well. Let's do this slowly. No, Ben, don't paw the microphone. Why would you do that? There was wall meat over here, wasn't there? Okay, good. This is the furthest I made it last time. Oh, I was right at the door the whole time? Oh, that's awful. It's so much worse if you were right next to the bonfire and checkpoint. Oh, we've got a cross now, which is better, so... Hey, staircase, tall staircase rooms with Medusa heads. Can't get better than that. And spikes everywhere. Wow. It costs 5, doesn't it? I guess I wasn't actually looking. I assumed it was 5. It's usually 5 in the other games. 5 hearts per cost. I think it's just this game is a lot more liberal with giving you a ton of hearts. If you manage to avoid dying for a level, you'll probably have 99. Wait till they get into sync with each other, right? Please. Maybe there's a way to don't think just go that in a speedrun. I'm gonna waste that, because they put it in really goofy places, it feels like. Yeah. Moonwalking, big part of the sell for Castlevania 4. That was cool. This sucks though. Right. Shit, I just now saw those things on the ceiling or it was too late. This writing on that doesn't actually do you any favors. Yeah, but it 5 is about the standard. I guess having those skeletons kind of gives you a sense, lets you time the shit. Lets you time some of the mechanics. Get my cross back, please. Oh, take some meat. That's cool. I guess if you're fast, you can get over there? Yeah, screw that noise. I'm good. Oh, does it cost 10 in Rondo? Wow. I haven't played the Turbo City Rondo in... I played it once. This is some Mega Man shit. Oh, there's fucking javelins falling from the ceiling. Ugh, the worst. Alright, well, unfortunately I've got 10 alive, so... I might actually go ahead and save state there if we get down to 0 lives, just because we've come so far. Yeah, there's certain stages that are more like the active Konami prog rock that we know and love, but this one is a little different. I'll give you that for sure. Such a silly place to give you the invincibility thing, right? I guess that's the thing, is that riding on that is actually easier, and then you miss out on the cross if you choose to do that. Yeah, I think it's just a pattern of having it be an upgrade. Sometimes it matters whether it gives it to you or not. The long metal whip you don't get right away, so you have to build up to that. So it makes you interact with the environment, right? You have to break all the candles. Yeah, right. Kind of rude, I agree. Okay. I don't really know what happened there. I was pressing the buttons that I was supposed to be pressing, but the game decided it didn't like them. Yeah, I was crouched though. Maybe I like let up on the D-pad ever so slightly, and it wasn't long enough to get me impaled. I haven't been able to get past that guy without taking a hit so far. Don't hit this one. Oh, it showed me as standing up? Alright, I must have let up. From my perspective. Alright, last one is just a money bag. Let's forget about it. Doesn't matter. Wait, really? You can break those? Well, shit. I didn't realize that. I can't get up there now. Right. Wave. Let me see if I can trigger the first one and then leave. Alright. Maybe I can have better luck. Screw that noise. Spikes in a boss fight, which are always fun. Hey, it's my man! Yeah, so see, like, the stage was way harder than the boss there. Like, we probably could have even won just by brute force. That is not a pit. I thought that that was a bottomless pit, and that we had to stay on the left side of the screen. It makes more sense. We probably could have just sat there and whipped him to death and won. Yes, Ben, I know, you're very furry. Is this your new way of begging for food? We're getting there. Is this the final stage? I don't remember how many stages. Well, I've never actually beaten this game, so I don't know how many stages are in this. If this is going to Dracula or not. Oh, the design of this area is really cool. All the treasure everywhere? That's neat. Hey, we got an extra life. The spooky ghosts in the mode setting. Too spooky. Money everywhere. Shiny curtains. Golden skeletons. Dracula's treasury, apparently. Need some wall meats. Maximum spoopage. Oh shit. We may have been lucky, maybe there was some wall meat up there, or candle meat I should say. This would be a good place to put candle meat as well. No? Oh, I hate you, game. Right, please be a checkpoint. It's hard to tell without the traditional doors in this game, you know? Oh, jeez. Game's cruel. Those things breaking makes the, frame rate crap itself. Come on, wall meat! Oh my god! No wall meat. I have 1 hit point left. Need it so bad. I could get that guy if I had the axe, but I chose not to take it. Alright, see you, Goomba. I don't think I can reach it now, right? There's probably all kinds of good shit up there. There's probably wall meat up there. Ugh. Stressing me out. Oh, stage number increments? Oh, I didn't even notice that in that corner. Wow. You're looking out, Spiky. I didn't see that at all. Do not walk all the way forward. Gosh. There's a Roman numeral 3, but I'm not going to be able to hold it for long. 9-2. Alright, we made it to the checkpoint, so if we die now, it's okay. It would still be a bummer, since we have the Roman numeral 3, which is crazy with the cross, but... yeah, right? Super Nintendo just can't take the heat. Oh, those things blow you into them? That's interesting. God, it would have been great to have climbed across this thing like we're supposed to, right? Come on, wall meat. I know you're out there somewhere. There's just been an absolute dearth of stakes and walls. Okay, it was candle meat. Take it. You see what I mean about how we've just survived through one stage and now we've got like 70 hearts? Whoa, you can sink in the treasure. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize that. Yeah, we're officially in blind playthrough territory. I do not recognize this area at all. So we gotta make this jump. Would still like to see some wall meats, please. I'm not gonna make that jump. Oh, there's probably some up there too. I bet there was. Oh, this is great. Some Scrooge McDuck shit. Right. Exactly, yeah. Please don't come running at me, evil coffin. Not worth it. Let's get to 9-3, huh? There is a 9-3. Hey, more candle meat, man. This is a really cool looking level, I gotta admit. It's very different for Castlevania too. Really giving you extra lives here. Hopefully this doesn't bite me in the ass going up this way. Oh, that money, money, money. Money! Oh, the actual money's just inside candles, right? I'm still worried one of these is gonna have a freaking dagger in it, right? Seems correct. Yes, Ben? Yep, that's your butt. Alright, bye, Ben. Moonwalk on the way up. 9-3? 9-3? 9-3? 9-2 still. It's okay. It's alright. We've been having a pretty good day so far. I don't even know what just happened. We had a Roman numeral 3 cross. Doing great. Honestly don't know what killed me there. We'll look on YouTube VOD later. It was a bummer. That's a bummer. It was a bummer. It looks like sub-weapons don't drop in here, it's all money, right? They threw their bones and I got... Can someone do the exclamation point Belmonted command? Getting Belmonted is what killed me. Yeah, I thought they were both whip skeletons, so they didn't have anything to throw. At least I should be able to get enough money of score on this stage that I can get an extra life. So I have to start from the beginning, you know? Try going this way this time. 70,000 for the level up. Well, we got the one up. Shit. Is this the meaning of tilting? Oh, it came out the same as a death explosion, so I couldn't see it. Gotcha, thanks, Kami. It's helpful to know what kills you in games. Everything was looking at Millhouse, too. That's cool. All is well. Maybe we'll recover. I think we're doing pretty good on time right now for this game. Amusingly, Simon's Quest is, how long to beat is 5 hours. Not because I think the game is anywhere near 5 hours if you know what to do. This is what a pain in the ass it is, how hard it is to find everything. Actually curious what the speedrun time is for Simon's Quest. Hey, welcome back, Goomba. Whoa, that was really scary. Let's chill out down here and stab him to death. Whip him to death. 70,000 is a lot of points. Pretty brutal with their one-up settings. Alright, this is where we died last time and then proceeded to tilt and lose like 3 lives. This guy throws them. Wow. Yeah, we just got unlucky. I think a lot of it was hubris from the triple cross. It's like, oh, I'll just use the cross to kill him. You can just axe them to death. 32 minutes. Okay. Yeah, it's funny that like they say the main playthrough is 5 hours then. A classic enemy, but in the form of the money bats. That's not good. This is where having the cross would have been great, right? Wait, what damaged me there? I didn't even see. Oh, they're kicking out money from themselves. It only hits you if you're to the side of them, it looks like. No! 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 Alright, this is my last life. I gotta start back from the beginning of this stage. Don't screw it up. That one I should have had the heart rate monitor on for as well. I think that's as good as I'm gonna get in that area too, because like... no sub-weapons, right? It's all money in this stage. Oh, I mean, it's that you need 70,000 to level up. Bat luck! Ah! That's pretty good. Even his attack routine feels a little bit more reasonable. Hey, Rowdain, how's it going? Did you finish Shovel Knight? Oh, let's go this way. Yeah, right? I thought that, so that was exactly what happened, was I went in thinking, oh, I'll probably be able to get a hit, and then I'll win. And it didn't die from that hit. No! Hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome. How you doing? Oh, that time I got an extra life from 50,000? Huh. Well, that's good. That means I don't have to start over if I die here. Maybe it's like 70,000 for the first one and then every 50,000 after that or some shit. Go to Ruby K's. Hey, thanks for the hearts that I can't use. Alright, let's try this again. Let's not take a bunch of unnecessary damage at the start. Since we know in phase 1 we can pretty much just stand below him, right? It's okay, I think it's good to damage boost him in the first phase. Maybe. Perfect. Looks like if you hit them, they can only spit out gold so many times, so if you just spam them, they can't spit out quite as much of it. Phew, I was worried about that. Ben moved over to the couch. You're so furry, Ben, and also soft. Oh man, there's your classic Castlevania music. Nice. So I don't think we'll beat Castlevania 4 today. We only have about 35 minutes left. We'll get fairly close. Here we go. Yeah. Clock Tower. And Bloody Tears. No! Oh god. The cat cam running out took focus away from my window and I couldn't control the character anymore. Yeah, you guys might recognize this song. Let me ask Andrea when she gets home. I'll message you. What time does it start again? Is it 8 o'clock? Give me a message like Konami House song. Back. Yeah, hex stage numbering. Yeah, we can roll with that though, probably. I'll see what she says. Get back to you. No! It's a trope, not a cliche. Now is a good time to suicide, then get my lives back, right? I admire their restraint in waiting to play classic Castlevania music until the later stages, right? Geeks who drink? We have a bar trivia place that's on Monday nights. I'm not sure where they source their questions and stuff. It's like 7 rounds. The second round is always like a picture, like movies that have something in common. I'm assuming that the guy who runs it doesn't just like write his own trivia questions. He must find them online somewhere. It's a really rough place to do trivia though, because it's a town full of PhDs. I've gone in and gotten like 85–90% of the answers and been in last place. Or second to last place. Dude, I don't like this jump. Okay, good. I can hook onto the stairs mid-jump. Yeah, right. Smarter than a postdoc. Oh, that's why I died. There's a thing up here. That's breakaway shit. Good to know. Cool. Shit. My favorite enemy is the best. No! Wow, I guess when you're holding the whip you do about 1/3 the damage, which makes sense. I didn't know that. Really? Castlevania? Whoa, this counted as a checkpoint? Huh. So the number didn't increment. Maybe it's like the number, if the number increments, then if you game over you'll start back from wherever the number is. But there might be checkpoints in the middle. I know, right? Actually got some use out of the knife. This is a particularly rough clock tower. Like, I always felt like Castlevania 3 had the roughest clock tower, but this is pretty nasty. Very precise movements you have to make here. That famous Belmont gravity. Oh man, I really needed another whip there. It's my... That'll do it. Moonwalk. I really like that it appears that in this game, in general, maybe it's different in certain areas, but like, there'll be like a Medusa head that spawns, and then as long as you're on that part of the screen, it's gone. I'm gonna die if I'm getting hit by gears. Yeah, stage design, and it's always right before the end. I don't know what death is like in this game, actually. I don't think I've ever seen him. That was almost really bad. I'm careful to not accidentally grab onto the whippy thingy before we intend to. Shit. Yeah, we're losing all these lives. We're gonna be stuck on this for a while. We'll definitely beat Super Castlevania 4 next time. We can start Simon's Quest. A beloved classic. Who doesn't like Simon's Quest? I like that the Medusa heads only do 1 damage to you. That's nice. Oh man. You're mad, Goomba. Absolutely mad. Can you kill the gears? I don't know. It's a good question. Should try. Seems worthy of an effort. They hit you for all the damage. Yeah. It's nice that they don't double up with that. You cannot hit the gears. You just have to not let them touch you. Shit. Do I want to keep pushing knowing that I'm going to have to start over from the beginning? Yeah, why not? I may as well learn the level a bit. Spoilers, Goomba! There's a death fight in this game? In the clock tower? That wouldn't be Castlevania without a death fight. I don't think we've done one yet that doesn't have one. Well, I mean, I guess the Belmont's Revenge didn't, but that was really different. I'm surprised that Belmont's Revenge even had a Dracula fight. Belmonted, so if someone could hit exclamation point Belmonted twice, we have a deficit. Do the moonwalk, come on girl. Up the stairs, gotta do it. Do it with style, style, style. Gotta do the moonwalk, moonwalk. Oh, it's just got like a 20-second cooldown to keep spam. Thank you, though. Yeah, I would agree with that, Goomba. But that's true. Moonwalk, 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 gotta do the moonwalk. Jumping off a gear into my death is what we're gonna do here. I can't believe I made that jump. I had the vision of the Minato, I knew I was dead, right? Thanks, Leon. Moonwalk, moonwalk, gotta do the moonwalk. Come on, come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. I hate you, there you go. Alright, don't fall off. I know it's really easy to fall off here. What you're doing right now is not better than falling off. Doing a little cog dance there. Yeah, it should be good now, thanks. Come on, frame rate, catch up. It's okay, I know. You're struggling. Yeah, right? At least the music is sweet. It's not like the final stage music in Castlevania 1. Every time. Oh, that jump is so hard. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it, but trust me. I'm a doctor. I'm a Cogmancer. There we go. Many games like that where there's like a particular jump that you just kind of grit your teeth through and pray every time you get to it. Castlevania 4! The pipe jump in World 8-2 of Mario Brothers 1, or Super Mario Brothers, is the one for me. I know I can make it, and I make it 99% of the time, but I always grit my teeth whenever I get there. Thanks, Gummy. Ah, that's a pretty good one, good effects. Okay, I'm gonna jump onto that thing immediately this time. Moonwalk. Need to decide how I'm gonna go about not getting killed by that one, or taking damage from that first cog. I think I can like peek out, maybe? Yes, that is successful. Okay, the other one I can just jumped over, I think. The rough part about this stage is that we're going to have to fight death at the end of all this, so we'll probably need to do it with almost all of our lives intact so we can practice death. That or just be comfortable with save stating when we get to him. I don't remember where I died last time. I don't remember how far I've gotten. Don't go jumping off. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the candles and the platforms you're used to. This is as far as we got. Okay. Hey, candle meat. I got a cross. Oh, he's looking up Millhouse right now. So we keep that running. God. Thank you! I was like anti-Belmonted. It would reduce the Belmonted count. Knocked me onto a platform and I might have died if it wouldn't have. Oh shit. Now that was nonsense. It shouldn't even work that way. Yeah, let's not tempt fate here, guys. No, that wasn't what I meant by tempting fate, but shit. You get Belmonted while you're on the thing. I wonder if you can shoot sub-weapons while you're on the conveyor. That's okay. I need to get through here with more lives anyway, so we'll see. My soft goal is to make it to the end of the stage before we wrap up stream in about 24 minutes or so. No, that's okay. I was just kidding. Quick, somebody add it to the quote system. But Goomba, you said... That would be very kind of them, right? Oh wow, I did not deserve that. Thank you, Castlevania. Alright. My pleasure. This isn't my favorite rendition. It's still cool, but like it's like they don't really know how to end it, so they're just like, let's just stop it and then start it again. That works probably. One sec. I forgot we had marching band practice tonight, Dan, but a future Monday, they usually cancel it after a gig. We will reach out, I think that would be fun. Gamba. No! Oh no! God! Jiminy Christmas. I love how this is a checkpoint, but like, There's like 4 more screens after this, or something ridiculous, and no checkpoints. They give you one right at the very beginning, which I'm not gonna. I guess I shouldn't complain. I'm glad I had a checkpoint at all. It's like if you wait too long, you'll just like fall off the edge of the gear, and if you go too early, you'll bump your head on the ceiling and you'll die. My long whip. Still have 4 lives left. So make room for Andrea here, guys.
Good, because I need to use your computer.
Oh, okay. This is my wife Andrea while I'm fixing the webcam.
Castlevania Day?
Hey, Andrea's here.
Yeah.
Here comes science.
Howdy. What? Are you killing the vampires?
What's that?
Are you killing the vampires?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm kind of getting my ass kicked at the moment. In the clock tower, which is almost always the hardest level of any Castlevania game.
Ah.
You might recognize the song in this level.
I do, yes. It's your long hallway song.
Well, it was Bloody Tears originally. It usually doesn't work because my cat cam is the same software as my main camera. Oh my goodness, Ben.
He's so hungry.
He moved in front of the screen when I had to dodge a thing. And
You
he
know
killed
how
me.
he is. He wants nothing more than to eat and not be held.
Ouch. You have to be careful holding the button. And the whip won't do the damage you need it to do.
Yeah. Don't come up here.
I
Come
usually
up here,
will,
you're
but
gonna get
he
strangled.
walked directly in front of the screen at the moment of truth.
No, Johns, indeed. Dylan.
Right. It's as though he knew. That was when I needed to see the screen. Let's see if I can, while I'm hanging on one of these, can I throw? Okay, I can throw sub-weapons, good. That's gonna be the only way I'm gonna be successful in that section, I think. I think I managed to avoid it last time, I don't know how. It sucks, 'cause like you're riding this elevator thing, if you, I guess you can change the length of the chain, yeah. If one of those things hits you, you're just dead. There's no way out of it, you know? Didn't want this holy water. That might be the worst thing for this section. We'll see what we can do with it. I actually might want the axe, really, so I can kill those guys from below them. Otherwise, I see myself dying in exactly the same spot this time. Alright, let's see. Let me give myself as much slack as possible here. It's like...
Hallway.
You try to kill him. I got lucky that he knocked me all the way back here. Have to be careful not to hit one of those things, though.
Is this a boss?
No, absolutely not. This is just
Why
a
are you
regular
having such a
enemy.
hard time?
Thanks, Andrea. Oh my god.
Yeah, like, I thought
Today
you
I learned
died.
you can keep scrolling underneath the screen. Wow.
I mean, as long as there's not spikes down there.
Hey, A2! New checkpoint. Wow. I was dead. Well, I guess the game, it like registers if you scroll below the screen and then kills you, but if you're still holding on to something, it gives it to you for whatever reason. Oh, is this death? Wait, that
Looks like worms.
Looks like a mummy.
And by that I mean a mummy.
Womp womp.
Well, that's dying.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's what you're supposed to do there. Venture a guess.
Try to not
See,
die
that's why
next
they're giving
time.
you all these hit points here. Yeah, try not to die this time.
Okay. Seems like a good plan. I don't know how I'm supposed to fight this guy, actually. Especially without having a sub-weapon, right? I'm gonna get one more try. I'm gonna go back and get one. Yeah, I don't know if I can dodge the snake bandages is the problem. I don't have a full... Oh, he spawns where I'm standing. Okay. That makes way more sense. But I can't do shit. Maybe we want to try to bait him to spawn over on the far right side here. Right. I don't always spawn where I'm standing. Don't have a long whip either. It's frustrating. We don't want him to spawn in that corner. It doesn't do us any good. Throwing the bandages at me. Respawn right there, would be perfect. That sucks. Maybe we stand over here and he doesn't do the bandage attack. Oh wait, they just... Looks like they're just Medusa heads. Doesn't increase in amplitude at all. Okay, that's better. Dang it, Bobby! You're not spawned there. Yeah, I was expecting death here as well. Yeah, right, that'd be spooky. Long whip, I could potentially actually hit him from here, but no dice. So close, don't screw it up now. Yeah, we had it before, but I didn't really understand how to get past him, and he knocked me off the ledge there. Axe could maybe work. Alright, so now it's death level, presumably, and then Dracula's level. I do have a hard stop tonight because of the aforementioned band practice, so we'll be stopping in about 14 minutes. Yes, Ben, I know. Yeah! Empire kill. At the beginning. I always confuse these two. Both sweet. Oh, isn't this the same as the Castlevania Chronicles game? This looks familiar as the final stage. You guys may have missed it, but when we went to PAX this year, one of the bands we saw did this song, and they had us all, it was Super Guitar Brothers. They had us all get this whip app on our phone, because you have to whip at that part of the song, right? Castlevania. Everyone in the audience hits the whip thing on their phone at the right time. It was pretty cool. Shh.
Are the bats vampires?
No.
They're just bats.
Yeah. They might be vampire bats.
Evil bats. Why do you keep whipping and jumping?
So I can bust open those candles in case they've got sick loot in them.
That makes sense.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, hon. Hey, this song too.
I do.
Shit.
Give me a second.
Wonder if I actually start from here or not.
See, now, I don't know.
Okay, I don't. Only start from there if we don't game over. But I'm glad we got to see what was in front of us.
I can't do it from here.
What if
Awesome.
I go in and
I don't
say,
even need to be
what if I
logged
say
in.
Kawaii?
Yeah.
Don't ever do that again, Marstead.
So proud of yourself, Yahan. Yeah, I had to stop moving to hit the candles, that's right. Because the bats were coming at me and I couldn't stop them. Now, because of the audio delay, when I make the whip sound, it doesn't actually line up with the music, sadly. We did that test earlier.
Dude, I remember the bat, what was it, Shikaka in Ace Ventura, and that thing was not small. It was huge and terrifying.
It's okay, frame rate. You got this. Nice.
How many little hearts can you have?
99. Tried to go up the stairs, it wouldn't let me.
Are you just like really fat? Because everything seems to crumble beneath you.
This is really hard to do. I'm glad I have 4 lives to fail on it. You can't just hold up. If you hold up, you will die, it looks like. If you don't keep climbing, you're just gonna die, which I think is why there's that big metal thing at the bottom of the stage.
Ah, that makes sense.
To keep you from getting stuck. Yeah. The controls to climb up those stairs are fairly wonky. You have to hold up diagonally, and if you only hold up straight up, you will die. And you have to like jump towards the stairs too for it to work.
Would you say that's a, problem with this game?
What's that?
The wonkiness of the stair part?
I mean, they've been fairly wonky, the stair mechanics. That's really unforgiving, though. You just die if you don't press it correctly.
So you're gonna make excuses for this one, but Barbie's wonky hitbox and jumping mechanics don't get any sympathy from me.
I didn't make any excuses for it. I said it was bullshit.
That's what I just asked, and you hesitated.
No, I think you were trying to trap me.
I was, yes.
Yeah, and I didn't fall for it. Yes, this is as annoying as Barbie's jump physics. It's about that bad.
You don't want that money?
No. I'd rather just not die here. Someone proc another exclamation point Belmonted for me, by the way. Entrapment. Dude, she's always got a way to trick me.
Ben wants more snuggles. Yes, he does.
Are you sure about that? Yeah. It's the fact that they crumble. Not super well designed, because most of the other stairs you can get away with just holding up and that's fine. Oh, we're so dead.
Why?
Those if I touch those spikes, I'm dead. Instantly.
Oh, you seem to be doing an okay job so far.
I'm not confident.
What's up?
Hey, thanks for the follow, welcome.
Is this Dracula's castle?
Yes. We are in the titular Castlevania. I don't know if that metal thing at the bottom is still chasing us or not. It might be.
You don't want that other part?
There's a thing at the bottom that's coming to kill me, so I'd rather be alive than have an extra heart.
Aw, that's a bummer.
I have 7 minutes to try to get through this level.
Also, his sprite is super huge, like Barbie's sprite. I love you too, Ben.
The sprite is about half the size of Barbie's sprite in the context of the rest of the screen. Okay, it looks like you ride the block down, it's okay.
It is. He doesn't have an amazing outfit, though. Well, I guess, does he change outfits?
Nope, that's the one outfit he has. He's got some
Typical
really nice
man.
thighs, though. Yeah, this is a nasty
Man, this is
stage.
kind of brutal. It sends you way far back.
Yup.
I know, Ben. I know. You really, really want to be fed and not held. But you are acting out, and I can't let you get away.
Is Corporal snuggling?
Mm-hmm.
You can let him go.
No, I'm gonna let him go on my terms, not his.
Okay. Can you let him go now?
Soon. Mwah.
It's so miserable.
He's so defiant. Alright, Ben. There you go.
At least we didn't have any sub-weapons that we lost there. Yeah, I guess, like, you don't really understand how you're really supposed to climb the stairs until this point in the game, because normally you can get away with just holding up the Belmont.
Dude, that's payback for him, like, headbutting Dylan in the balls every morning. That is a rude, rude man. What's Belmonted? Does that mean he died?
It means I got hit in midair, and the hit knocked me back so much that it made me fall into a pit.
Ah.
It's something that happens all the time in Castlevania games. It also comes up in some other games like Mega Man, but I feel like every Castlevania game that has this style, it's a problem.
Oh, what are you gonna do with that axe?
I'm excited about it.
Can you throw it at people?
Yeah. I gotta get up to that really hard floating platform part.
Right,
I
you
don't
need to
know
get
what I'm supposed
all the way
do
to the
there.
left really, really
Apparently,
fast.
yeah.
Aww.
That's the other
Not
more
this
different
one.
floating
Yeah.
platform area, yeah.
Yeah. This one you...
First one you had to be able to on the right.
The
if you
first one
remember.
you got it all on the first try, so I don't think you really had a chance to learn it.
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna ask them something. Ah, it's fun.
Thought it would just generally be a good idea to be all the way to the left. We're dead. That was the opposite of hitbox port.
Is this like the end of the game?
Yes. It's playing all the iconic Castlevania music. Castlevania series in general is quite difficult.
Aw, that's a bummer.
You see me stick on the staircase for a second. We've got 4 minutes, we'll see. As far as we can in 4 minutes.
You're getting real good at this part.
I thought maybe that would be a shortcut. Yeah, I gotta get past that staircase section, like... It's so likely that I'll be pressing the buttons and he just won't climb the stairs. I'd almost rather, instead of having the stairs fall away, have the little metal thing that's chasing you up chase you faster. It effectively has the same, you know, you still need to climb the stairs very efficiently, but it's not like you're ever going to feel like you pressed the button and Simon didn't do what you told him to do.
That one's on you, Simon. So I actually rewatched that, and I don't think he ever says that.
This one's on you, Mario, yeah.
No, I don't think he says that.
He does.
He says something else, similar, but not exactly that.
Pretty sure he did too, but maybe you're right.
Maybe it was in another part, but I just watched the first one again. I did not hear him say that. This is why eyewitness testimony is, like, flawed.
Yeah. Alright.
Nailed it. Alright. Yeah! Nailed it.
The thing is still chasing me, I think. Yeah, right. I don't, right? Eyewitness testimony is super unreliable. Alright, I made it past the first nasty stair part.
Alright, you wanna go in the middle this time.
This part would be impossible if you couldn't change Simon's momentum in midair.
Oh, that was Pinky Toe!
That wasn't even Pinky Toe. That was what Spiky was saying about the opposite of hitbox porn. Have I ever shared that phrase with you
that
before?
That was a huge injustice.
Hitbox porn being like where it looks like the
that was
game should've-
Belmonted, right?
Yeah, that was me getting
Yeah?
Belmonted,
Awesome.
exactly. Good job. You understand. I think I'm gonna play out this continue, so I have 2 lives left, and at the rate at which I'm dying, that should be plenty of time for us to get to band practice. That's pretty unreliable. Ben? Hi, Ben.
Ben wants more snuggles!
Well, I mean, if we beat the level 2, I'll go ahead and stop. I wanted to do attempts on this stage before we go.
Wait, we have a rock? We have a red paying rock? It's awesome!
Oh, I'm just dead.
Yeah,
There just weren't enough platforms there. I don't know what I could have done differently to not die there. Huh. Alright, last attempt. We'll pick up from here on the next stream. I expect Death and Dracula, depending on whether where the checkpoint is, might take between an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours if things go really bad. I don't know how tough Dracula is in this game. Benedict Timothy Kittleton Cumbercat. Knock games out of the shelf.
Nailed it. Alright, here's hoping, like, life doesn't screw you out of a platform.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. Oh, dude, that sucks. Screw that part.
I bet that the boss is right at the top too. Cool. Thank you everybody for hanging out. We will return with more Super Castlevania 4 next week. We'll give you an update of what's coming up for the rest of the week here. 1 second. Right, so later this week we are playing Transistor. We'll be starting that. It's going to be a blind playthrough for me. Elite Dangerous, Super Mario Maker. Be doing some Patreon sub-block. Be running very late on Thursday. I might also do a midnight Eastern Time, so 9 p.m. Pacific stream of Pokemon Sun and Moon on late Thursday night. And then also some Legend of Dragoon returning on Friday. Have a good night, everybody. Don't forget to go to games.marstead.com for a list of all the games we played on stream so far, and vote.marstead.com to vote for the next game. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
You want to hit enter?